right now. So good morning, everyone. Again, Daniela Ferreira from headquarters. I am in Toronto, so welcome, everyone. We're going to start our call. And I wanted to share with you the reasons why we want to change the mentality and the culture of our company is because big things are coming. Fountain of Life is going to change the course of your business because it's going to be super easy to share, super easy for people to understand the benefits. It's, whether you are in the bank, if you're traveling, if you are in the doing groceries, you can really talk to anybody. So I think it's amazing to have a product that is super easy and simple to share. But the best part is that by sharing Fountain of Life, for example, you are going to be able to actually talk about the rest of the products. And it's super easy because if you have someone that's worried about their health, and then you tell them about these amazing antioxidants and the great results they can have, and all the scripts that we have given you, and then all of a sudden you share with them, we are in fashion, beauty, and health, and they get to see the benefits of all your products. Guess what? The sale is done. You can go with cash home. You can be happy and excited about it. It's just awesome. I really think let me read here. People appreciate that you care about them. So when you show them the beauty, for example, we have a Fairy Flawless committee team that we put together the ideas on how to share the Fairy Flawless. Now we're gonna, if you see the group, for example, for the FOL, it's been easy to lead. So I want you to become more proactive in the sense of recognizing people, sharing with your customers, share the benefits that they are having. I'm telling you, people can see results within the one day. And it's amazing. So, when you are sharing with your prospects, orders went crazy this week. Crazy. People are pre-ordering like crazy. So I'm super excited because what I'm going to share with you today, which is the 30-day Blitz, it's going to make your business grow. All I want is your business to grow. All I want is your business to, build the momentum. When you build the momentum, whether you are here to recruit or you are here to sell or you are here just to share the product, if you are here to, be on the social aspect, it doesn't matter. You want to be a part of something bigger than yourself. Yes or no? So type to me, yes. Yes. I want you to type in the chat, why are you doing GWT? Tell me, share with me one reason why are you in GWT? What makes you stay in GWT? Your children. Awesome, Sonia. What else? Share with me, Amarjit. Hi, Amarjit. Freedom. OMG. I love that word. Time and financial freedom. You see? Change your family life. Okay, what else? Share the products. You see? There's product maniacs like me or Lawrence, that she's in this business to share the products. Retirement, you're building your plan B when you don't need it. Family, that's awesome. Family, look at the power of this word. People want to be a part of a team, of a family. Legacy, I love that team. You're building this to build a legacy, When you're not here, how you want to be remembered. Awesome. What else? Remittance and us. You're here for remittance and us. I love it. You see, because you believed in the vision that they share with you. That's awesome. What else? I like the products. Family and helping others go worldwide. You see, this is amazing. Retire my husband. I love that. Don't you get goosebumps by thinking of that, Marilyn? I'm telling you, if you, by reading or writing this, you're getting this feeling, that you just want to throw up just by thinking of it, that's what's going to keep you going. Financial independence. All my LA brothers and sisters. You see, Ronan is in this business for all his LA brothers and sisters. Oh my God, I love that. Thank you. Everything in my life, free and easy. You see, I'm in this business because of everything in your life becomes free and easy. That's awesome. From nice people. You see, like Mute, thank you very much. She isn't doing GWT because of the nice people it's in here. helping others to improve their health. Marilyn is in this business to help people improve their health. Carmel, helping people's health, right? And financial independence. That's awesome. What else? What else? Your retirement plan. So do you have a retirement plan in place? Now, I want you to look at this. If this is like your reasons why that you share with someone, do you think people are helping others to be successful like you? Yes, because people are going to copy you. People are going to emulate you. You see, for the longest time when I'm creating these events, you know what's happening with people? People are so excited they want to be a part of it. People are actually working to be a part of the celebration. People are actually becoming active because they want to earn a ticket to the event. There is nothing like this anywhere. I love that, Karen. You know why? Because you believe in the opportunity, you believe in the product, and everything starts from there. Generational wealth. I love it. 22 and want to build generational wealth. So every time you go to bed, do you understand that whatever you did today is taking you either one step closer or one step further from that dream? Yes or yes? Yes. And you know what? The best thing is that when you are actually looking at the opportunity and you believe in it and you breathe it and you share it with a passion. Remember the rule I gave you last week? When you are leading with a passion, with the power of intention, equals results. I can't stretch that enough for you. I know you can't see me. I don't know why I can't start video. Can anybody tell me why? I hate talking to the computer. To help prepare my kids and future grandkids for the future. I love that. You see, Junior, I think like I relate so much with you because for the longest time, and I think I've shared this with you before, for the longest time, I have no kids myself. And I saw women and men doing amazing things for their kids and, you know, conquering the world because they have a motor that was their kids. And I never felt in my heart that I have that why. I never felt that I had that reason. I never felt that I had that motor. So for the longest time, I asked God and I said, I don't know, why am I working? I mean, I work because I love it. I am a passionate person and I love what I do, but it's not because I have a kid that, you know, that is going to make myself get out of bed every morning. And then I started to dig deeper, you know, in my prayers and in my heart, you know, like peeling an onion. I was digging deeper to find out what it is, the reason why I wanted it to do things. And I realized that, you know, if I don't have the kids right now, then maybe I have my parents or maybe I have my sister. And then I started working for them. I started, you know, I started making other people's dreams come true because that's what moved me. You don't have a video option? No, I do have a video option. I don't just don't know what happened here. To help future family. I love that. So whether it's for your family today or for your family tomorrow, you're creating a plan B. Some extra income to pay some bills. I love that. Debt in the long way. In the long term, have a decent retirement. You see? I love that. Because you want to be able to so it's probably IB, if you are there, you can allow me to have my video because I don't know why I'm not having the video option, but it's okay. So we cannot prepare the future for our kids, but we can help our kids for the future. I love that, Junior. Having our GWT business will help us achieve that. You see, whether you want to have to pay some bills right now, if it's $300 a month, $500 a month, if you're happy with it, you know what? It's more than worth it. You become a part of this bigger family. So now that, you know, it's 10:11 and I'm going to start I'm going to share the screen with the 30-day Blitz presentation so that you start getting used to it. You know, I want you to become masters on this. And the reason why I think this is super important is because when you create that sense of community, when you create that sense of teamwork, when you create that sense of family, guess what? People are just going to fall through your team. People are going to be excited. People are going to, you know, be wanting to share with you more time. I always tell you that people join you in your business, like they decide to open a shop, yes, because they see a benefit for them. They see they can make money. They see they can have, you know, a tremendous success, but also because they want to spend more time with you. Listen to this. This is super powerful. They want to have more time to spend with you. They like to be in your space. They like your energy. They like to be surrounded with people like you. So it could be tough at moments, but I honestly believe if you are sharing Fountain of Life with someone and you ask that someone for a friend or a family member or a referral that could use Fountain of Life and be benefit from antioxidants, and that person says, oh, you know, I don't know anybody, or, oh, I'll tell you later, or, oh, let me think of who I can send you. When they hesitate, as tough as it sounds, let me share with you, it's just they don't believe in you. As tough as it sounds, is because they don't believe in you. And don't take it personal, or actually take it very, very personal. Start looking at how can you become better at engaging with people, because people want to be around you. People want to be with someone that's going to, you know, make them feel better when they are in your space. So make sure that when you are meeting someone, when they leave, they are in a better place than when they met you, because people are going to want to come back. Okay, so with this 30-day Blitz, 90-day expansion campaign. So the 90-day, what I want you to understand is the 90-day is going to be like a probably once a year event that you can create with your team to encourage them. So 90-day right now, we are super excited. We're in the first 90 days. The orders went crazy. People are pre-ordering FOL. If you're not haven't done your order, make sure you do that. The orders are going out of the door. So how many people did you contact this week? Remember, we have a challenge, right? So I'm going to keep you accountable for the 90 days. Because this is going to change your life in 90 days. What's our plan of action? You remember from last week? Text messages, social media, Zoom. Text message, social media, Zoom. Text message, social media, Zoom. Simple. What's our target? To launch 100 pre-orders in December. So how many pre-orders do you have? Are you tracking? Do you have a paper that says, you know, 100 pre-orders? I have done my first 20. Yes, Tribune is saying yes. I'm looking at you, even if you can look at me. So target number 2, launch 10 new shops per month. That means if there is 60 people right now in this webinar, I believe we are 60 right now, minus me, 59. If there is 60 people here, there should be this month, which is already December, we should have 600 new online shops, right? Where will your life be with 10 new shops? Where? You'll be an ambassador? You would have earned your car? You would have your 100 pre-orders, 100 pre-orders of FOL. Look at these numbers. Even if you were to do 100 pre-orders of FOL, of 2 bottles, let's say, of $100. So 100 pre-orders at $100, how much money is that? I'm going to escape here so I can follow you guys on the chat. Because if I am doing that, I cannot see the chat. So share with me. If I do 100 pre-orders, yes, Liz. 100 pre-orders at $100 because they're buying 2 bottles. It's $10,000. $10,000 at 30%. That's $3,000 this month. Can you change your Christmas with $3,000 profit? Will your Christmas look different? Now, I want you to tell me, what would you do with the $3,000? Because it's not about the $3,000. It's about what are you going to do with the $3,000? What? Because that $3,000 could become another $3,000 next month, because people are going to start buying what? The smart buy. The smart buy. So the next month, you could probably have double than the 3,000. And what's going to happen the next month? It's going to triple, and so on and so forth. So when like the 3,000 are going to become 6,000, and the next month the 6,000 is going to become 12,000, and then the next month the 12,000 is going to become 24,000. And you know, when I see the numbers, I can share with you. When I see the numbers, I can share with you how easy it could become. Next point, text messaging to fill your calendars with appointments or Zoom. So I want you to see your agenda. Your agenda for this week should have been full already, because people are normally not available right away. So you can tell them, you know, remember the scripts I'm going to share with you right now. I'm going to go to the next one. Key phrases, the pre-launch. So we talked about this last week as well. Is the key to tell them that, you know, I am in a pre-launch for the new product. I am in the pre-launch of a new business, which is Opulence. Remember, Opulence is starting January 1st. It's going to be a completely different business. I want you to remove your head and thinking, OMG, what's coming? It's amazing. What's coming? It's better. What's going to happen in my business is going to, you know, it's not rocket science, but it's going to skyrocket my business. So, you know, I'm in a pre-launch. If you don't say pre-launch, which is the key phrase, this is the opportunity of a lifetime. So, hi Karen, what's your schedule for next week? Let's catch up for coffee. Hi team, I want to get together with you. Is this week okay? Trevina, I'm coming to your area this weekend. Are you around? You get it? It's so easy and simple. Did you text it last week? Can you share with me your results? Share with me your excitement, your enthusiasm in the chat. I want to see, what are you facing? What are the obstacles you're facing so we can overcome it? You see, this training is to make you better. Buy more Fountain of Life and share. It's true. That I love that answer, Liz. What's happening? She's saying what she would do with another 3,000. Maybe you spend half of it, and the other half is what you buy product. I love that. You reinvest in your business. And OMG, I don't even know if I can share with you guys this, but you want to know a secret? I get super excited. Your new car, listen to this. The new car requirements are going to be out soon. It's going to blow your mind. OMG, I feel like if I was on the field, guys, I would be the first one to earn the car. I have sent 20 texts, got 10 replies, but had to cancel because I got a call. Oh my God, Carmel. You know what? I'll share this with you. When I do an appointment, unless I'm seriously dying, but they said yes to me, I don't cancel an appointment. Sorry to put you on the spot, Carmel, but just because you said it was great. She sent 20 texts, text back again those people who didn't answer to you, because if they didn't answer to you, like 10 people didn't answer to you, it's like, okay, what's happening? Is it like, am I knocking the wrong door or what? Say, hey, haven't heard from you, text me back, I hope everything is okay. Just take off your mind that you're actually texting them to sell them something. Because if you think that you're, selling something, what happens is they feel that, oh my God, like what she has to say. I have a free car. I love that, Abdul Razak. I want another one. Good afternoon, team. Greetings from sunny Abuja. I love that. So what happens is that, I'm coming to your area. Are you around Tuesday night, 7? Okay, great. No worries. I have my friend, like one of my closest friends. She keeps me from coffee to coffee. Okay, awesome. So when are you free for coffee next week? Monday. Okay, perfect. I'll see you Monday. And then the next week. Okay, when are you free next week? Wednesday. Okay, perfect. I'll see you Wednesday. She's not selling me anything. She's just being my friend. Tell us about the car. Yes, you want to know the surprises. I keep you with surprises. We have the huge surprise, which is FOL. So let's focus on FOL. I know, I'm excited now. But you know what? Because I'm telling you, I'm preparing your brains to be sales oriented and share product. That's the only thing I'm going to tell you. So it's going to come to the point where your IAs are going to become irrelevant. Because, in the new call, IA is called shopping credits. It's not even IA, but people know it as IA. So, hi. So when you know your why, you're going to think that, when they ask you, why you want to get together. It's like, okay, I'm working on an important project and I want your take on it. I want your take on it. Do you think your friend is going to feel appreciated because you're asking that person for their opinion? I'm working on an important project and I want your take on it. And then you have to be ready, with what I call the Lego wall, where you're going to be ready for them to say yes or no, for them to say, comment, say negative things, be the negative friend, but it's okay. Exactly. I love when you guys share with me on there is like share with everyone, because you see, you're here just to share. So when you are writing your text messages, that's all I say. Then it becomes your OMO. Remember, just the reason why we're doing with text is because it's simple, it's fast, it creates the activity. Most people are afraid to actually phone the person, but if you're good with a phone call, just do the phone call. But just remember the MO 3 scenarios that we have. Is you are either tell them too much on the phone that they just don't want, to listen to you. And you're probably not prepared about the obstacles or the objections, so you could sound scared. And then the other thing is that you just procrastinate on the call because you are just afraid to dial. So most people, including me, I was there for the longest time. I can share with you, no problem. I was the scariest person to pick up the phone and call a prospect. So Marilyn is sharing with us, hey, Mr. Daper, any chance we can get together sometime next week? I have something to share with you. That's awesome. When they ask you why, I'm working on a project and I want your take on it. That's it. I love it. Invitation for dinner, I take my friends for dinner. Hey, you want to go for coffee? Okay, great. But if they think, like I'll share with you, I actually have the text here. Let me see if I have it in my phone. I have someone text me last week. I have never, ever met this person. She's been after me probably 5 years. She always has something to share. It's always about a business, but she never wants to tell me over the phone what it is. So she knows I'm super busy. So I'm like, okay, I'll think about it. So she hasn't texted me in more than a year. And just so you know, I keep all my text messages. So she says, hi, Daniela, how are you? This is Maria. I would like to share something with you. I think you would love it and you would be super interested. Let me see when I can come and see you. I know you're always open to listen. She killed me there. I know you're always open to listen. To listen what? She's already showing me that she wants to share a business with me. I said, what's it about? I have no much time. So I'm giving her the excuses because I'm in this business for 14 years. So I already know what she's going to say. She said, it's super short, but it's better if you see it and watch it. If I explain to you over the phone, it's not going to be interesting. I said, what's the name? I'm telling you to listen. You're going to see how good it is. She killed it there. You get it? She killed it with the whole answer. So make sure you're ready to respond. I said, I just need to know the name, because guess what? I want to do my Google search, right? I want to do my own homework. I want to do my investigation. I want to be ready because I know they want to recruit me. That's for sure. So anyways, long story short, she's like, when you have time, let me know if you want to see it, which she could have started from there. But this is someone I don't know. She didn't build the like and trust. She's never called me before. She only calls me when she has something to share, which is mostly a business, because they know I'm a business person. So at the end of the day, it becomes like that. So what I want you to be ready is like, how are you writing your text messages and how is your receiving the response from people? And the best part is fill out your calendar. If you feel that you have, a coffee, an appointment, a dinner, and another coffee, will you feel good when you go home? Even if you had zero result, even if you had zero positive feedback, let's put it the worst case scenario. I'm telling you, I would not go home if at least I have not sold 5 bottles or 10 bottles or whatever it is. So you can use your own targets for this. And that's why today I want to focus my presentation into the 30-day Blitz, because I am going to share how it works. And when I'm doing it on the phone, I would say, hi, Emergy, we need to get together and talk about this new revolutionary product coming in 30 days. It's not launched yet. It will be on January 1st. So I think, for the New Year's, it's going to be so awesome. I want to capture as much of our market as possible. So I'm putting together a launch team for this product, and I want to sit down with you and talk. Are you free next week? What do you say, Emergy? Are you free? Are you saying yes or no? I'm busy. So she goes, sure. Why? Because I'm excited. So I want to share something that happened to me this week. I'm interviewing different companies because, we are getting the new website and the new videos, and we're doing the new catalog. So I've been doing a lot of interviews and companies, and I tell them straight, I've been in sales for 14 years. I know you want to sell me something. So what I want you to sell me is, why do I hire you? Show me why are you the best of the best out there. That's exactly what your customers or your prospects are telling you over the phone. Show me why do I want to go for coffee with you. Show me why I want to have my time sitting down with you, right? So when someone invites you for dinner, what's the first things you think? Who's coming? Where are we going? Right? How long it's gonna take? And if you're busy and it fits your schedule. So think of, when you're texting someone, think of how would you like to be invited for dinner or for coffee or for a meeting. So you have to do the same, right? Exactly. And I always say, the 3 things you want to say is how much it costs, how can I get it, and how can I pay for it. That's all people need to know. How much it costs for us to go for dinner. Like, if you're inviting them, then that's awesome. I'll go, it's free, right? And if it's the product, how can I get it? How much it costs? And when can I have it? And remember that the key is that it's a pre-launch. I'm getting background noise. You're putting together a team. Did you see when I asked you, why are you doing what we're doing in GWT, and a lot of you say family, a lot of you say the team, a lot of you say my brothers and sisters, a lot of you said, mute you guys yourselves, please. I don't know who's not muted. Anyways, most of us are in this because we want to be a part of something bigger than ourselves. I keep on sharing it with you. We want to be a part of a team. We want to be a part of a family. We want to be around nice people. We want to be around positive environment, because we are contaminated with negativity on a daily basis, right? So I think Anthea is muted. Okay, I muted myself. And you're going global. I think the global part of it in our business is huge. Don't you think? People want to be a part of something that's bigger. So I want to share with you that we have a chat with some of the leaders in our company. And Renee, our youngest millionaire, is in Hawaii. And he sent us a photo. He's like, hi guys, just want to touch base with you, saying hi from Hawaii. I'm, relaxing and sharing with my family. So I want you to imagine, how would life be if we had a team in Hawaii? And so he threw it out there, and I can sense from his energy, because he sent a voice message. He says, can you imagine building a team in Hawaii? And I can sense in his voice that he's excited, like, oh my God, imagine coming to Hawaii more often, right? Because everybody thinks of Hawaii like, oh my God, like the life is so nice and the beach and the weather and blah, blah, blah. So I congratulated him on the chat, and he goes, oh, by the way, I prospect someone on the airplane. And he's sharing how easy and simple it was for him to give him an FOL car, share the benefits of the antioxidant, and he's just super excited that it's going to be the easiest thing in the world to share FOL. So that's why I wanted to see with you, what's your results from the week? What did you do different this week to make it different in your business? So excitement is always great. Yes, I agree. So when you're doing your appointment, you're going to show the FOL video. You might give them a brochure. Do the product placement. Why I do the product placement? Because I want to sell. I'm not there alone to share the business. If they don't want to open a store, that's fine. I want to sell them the product first. If I see potential on them and I want to share my life with them, then I share the business with them. And then I do a 3-way call with my 5. So I'll share something with you. Yesterday, one of our distributors brought a guest in from Costa Rica. And because she speaks Spanish, she asked me if I could help her give her the tour. So this lady, and this is going to teach you to never prejudge. So this lady came in and she saw, our peep toes, the red peep toes, they're beautiful. And she's like, okay, like, how much are those shoes? I said, well, you know what? We have an amazing sale going on right now. And all our prices are being reduced. So you can go online, check it out. And we also have a catalog. So we went through the catalog. And then I shared with her. And she goes, my son, he's Canadian, but he lives in Costa Rica, has a cosmetic store. And will he be able to, sell flawless? I said, yes. She's like, I want to sell from the catalog because people in Costa Rica want to see a book. I said, okay, great. So all of a sudden, she became a diamond. No brainer. But does that mean she came thinking she's going to do a business? No, she came because she wanted the shoes. So first things first. I think I've told you this like a gazillion times. The first thing you do is interchange money. So when people see that they actually bought something, then they're going to be easier for them to say, I can sell this, I can share this product, I can share this opportunity. I see myself opening online shops around the world. The biggest reason for launching my online shop was because GWT is a global business. Yes, Abdul Razak, I agree. Actually, that was one of my first reasons as well. I'm always thinking of people back home in Mexico. How am I going to blast this business there? And believe, absolutely, Sonia, I agree with you. Placement is a great way to share. It's actually the best way to share. I've been using placements for the past 15 years, and I never go out of an appointment without money in my pocket. So what I want to share with you is that I want you to change the way your brain is working by only sharing the opportunity and leading now with a product. So if you are in an appointment and you have 12 bottles of FOL with you because you are now buying the 12 bottles, what's happening to your volume? Type me there. What happens with your volume? Yes, it goes up. And you know what's going to happen when you increase your volumes? You're going to qualify for more bonuses. And you know what's going to happen with the car? I see Emergent is excited. You know why? Because we want to change the culture. Everything goes up, up, up. So if you haven't shared the business opportunity with no one in the past 3 months, I want you to look at your numbers. I want you to look at what it is that you're doing and how can you change to be better. So once they're ready, you take them through the checklist. You either want to buy the product now or you want to open your online shop. As simple as that, because we love customers. And the new VIP experience we have created with Ramin is just so amazing that I can't wait to share that with you. But there's just so many things we want to share with you that it takes us once a week when we do these trainings, so you actually get to learn everything from it. It will duplicate your volume. Yes, absolutely, because now people are not worried that they have to pay $150 IA, because they're selling $500, $600, $1,000 in FOL. So the IA becomes what? Zero. Irrelevant. So if you've ever had people in your team that is, thinking, oh, why do I have to pay this? Well, I might as well pay $150 then. I remember in my previous company, for me to maintain my position, how much I have to actually do in a monthly basis? You want to know? $6,000 myself, without my team, month after month after month, plus renting the hotels, plus the conference room, plus the events. Like, seriously? This is $150 a month. Guys, you either buying, selling, or consuming the product, right? So the IA becomes irrelevant. So if you've been with us for a while, that's okay. Abdul is saying, I'm so sorry for lifestyle advisors who are not on this call. If they have a clue of what is about to happen in GWT, they will be here. I know. You guys are champions. I always tell you, the other day I was talking to one of you guys, a distributor, and they were saying, I think we have a bubble in Toronto and sometimes the information doesn't go through the whole world. I ask you, how do you guys want me to send you the information? We blast it everywhere. We blast your email. We blast your Facebook. We blast everything in GWT family. It's amazing. So if you are just not tapping, if you are just not plugging your ears to the iPod, will you listen to music? No. So you have to plug yourself. That's why I love, Tim is with his headphones and he's just so plugged. He has no environment from the outside disturbing him from the training. So challenge accepted. You see, this is going to be huge because it's going to be easy to share. So if you need $300, how many bottles you have to sell? I have a calculator here, 1 second. If I need $500 and every bottle I make 15, how many bottles I need to sell? 33, one a day. Awesome. 1 bottle a day. So before you go to sleep, make sure you sold 1 bottle. But guess what's going to happen if you're actually working to sell 1 bottle a day? You're going to have more online shops. You're going to have more appointments. You're going to sell more than a bottle. So if you see a family and you sell 5 bottles, that means it's 5 days of work. It's just how you see things. I want to change your mentality, guys. So the plan of action, text 10 people. But when you say text 10 people, doesn't mean that's all you do. So when you share with me that you send text, for example, 20 messages and 10 get back to you, that's for 1 day. But since I teach you guys this last week with Ramin, it's already 7 days. That means you have already had at least sent 70 text messages, right? And I love to see your faces because I know who actually did and then I know who actually didn't. Let me go through the camera. I want to see. I want to see your faces. You see, you guys just put your beautiful photos. I don't get to see your faces. So, good morning, Nora. I saw your photo there. Maria. Jermaine, good to have you. I talked to him. Oh my God, Jermaine has an amazing blog out there and I called him this week. So thank you for being here, Jermaine. Boris, Patrick, Brian Arundel. Erin, good morning. Morgan, Charlotte, Kathy, Teresa, good morning. Mavis, Joy. Oh my God, so many of you. I love it, but you all don't have a camera. I want to see your faces because that way I don't feel like I'm just talking to the screen. Anyway.
Can't you see my face?
Let me see.
Hi.
Hold on, I'm scrolling up. Now I see Nora now.
You see me?
Hold on.
I see you, Abdul.
Oh, I see you. Now I see you. I went all the way back. That's awesome. You see, I love when you share it, Abdul Razak, because it shows people I always love that it doesn't come only for me. You know, I just don't want people to hear it from me. I want you guys to hear it from everyone, you know, from the leaders in the company. So it doesn't matter if you're here not to lead, if you're here to follow, that's completely okay. We're here all to grow and become better, right? So I always say there is 3 types of people who are actually going to make things happen, people who want to see things happen, and people who are just going to think of, you know, seeing things happening. So that's fine. The 3 of them are great. We're just different. So if you are actually sharing 10 text messages a day for the next 10 days, so for now until today, actually, well, you know, next Monday, you would have had 100 new people. So if from the 100 new people, you get 80 appointments, which is the 80% ratio, I think you can have more. Because like Carmel said, you know, she's going to follow up with the people who didn't get back to her. So just because they didn't get back to her last week doesn't mean they can't get back to her this week, right? So I love that Jonathan is saying, I'm thinking too much. I need to do more. I love it. You know what, Jonathan? It all starts from you noticing what you're just not doing. Isn't that great? When you understand what it is that you're not doing, what it is that you're missing, then you're going to become better at that. So let's say out of the 80 appointments, 50% buy. So that's 40 new sales. So 40 at, if they only buy 1 bottle from you, which is not, it's $600. So what I'm trying to share with you today is that it doesn't matter if it's $600, $1,000, $5,000, or $10,000. Whatever drives you and moves you is going to make it the difference. Because how you use those $600 before Christmas, or how do you use those, you know, if it's to pay debt, for example. If you just want to be debt free. So it's just amazing. And if out of those people, only 30% join your Smart Buy, which I believe basically is going to be probably 80% the people that was going to say, oh my God, I love this. Some people are going to take 1 year to use the FOL bottle, just so you know. So be ready, because we're just not used to it. But if you're a good consultant, if you're a good lifestyle advisor and you follow up your customers, how are you feeling? Is Fountain of Life giving you a difference? Are you feeling revamped? Are you feeling less tired? Is it actually improving your health? So I 100% believe, and I'm getting goosebumps at this moment, FOL is changing the lives of so many people. And guess what? The product is not even here yet. I mean, the product is not out there. So stop looking at, you know, whatever you haven't done, but just start doing. Start making a difference today. Start doing the activity that's going to change your business tomorrow. You know? And yes, become a master in following up. And if you're not good at following up, if we suck at following up, guess what? It's okay. You already know. So change it. Make it a difference. Change it to be better. It is for your best interest. So when I do the 100 messages or the 100 people for the next 10 days, if only 10% join your appointment from the 80 appointments, you got 8 new online shops. So you're on your way to ambassador. So if you are looking at this for the first time, you're not an ambassador. You can become that, you know, by the launch of Opulence. You can become that by January 1st. You can start your 2018 with a massive action. You can start your 2018 creating the community that we need, creating, you know, this family, the family of your own, the family of your independence. You know, I love that, you know, when I saw GWT for the first time, I guess, you know, I love that I could see Senaz and Ramin and everyone. It's like I can touch them. They were real. But, you know, to take GWT or opulence to the billion, we have to grow. Aren't you excited about that? I'm excited about that. So what's going to happen after the 90 days? Let me share with you. We are having our own 90-day blitz. We're creating our own party on the 90 days. So by, you know, the beginning of March, we're going to have our first 90-day blitz, which is going to be our event celebration. So today, I hope you already look for your venue for your team. So have you looked at your location established from day one? That was last week. You guys know where you're going to do your party? Where is it going to be? Do you already know? Are you promoting it with your team? So let's say you have no one today. Let's say you are at 0 today. You have no team, no shops, nothing. Create your 90-day transformation, your own. Come to ours. Come to ours. Be a part of it. You know, recognize yourself on a daily basis. Oh my God, I'm super excited. I sold 1 bottle. Post it in Facebook. So if you have your event plan, you know what? Start selling tickets. Get your tickets done. Start selling it, sharing it with the world. I'm super excited and revamped because you know what? We're doing this. We're getting this done. It's super exciting. It's going to be in this day, this time. Sell tickets to every member. So if you have a new online shop today, you know what? I'm super excited because we're having our 90-day Blitz celebration in March. And the ticket is going to be $10 or $20, whatever. It's going to be a dinner. We're going to recognize the top of the cream in our launch team. You know what? And I want to make this as successful for you. I know you're starting. Today is your first day. And I want to be beside you all the way to the top. So I'm going to give you 10 tickets for you to sell. So when we start sharing, you can come and join the 90-day party with your 10 new people. How does that sound to you, Brian? Yes, we're going to have an app in the future, not too far. That's part of the surprises. You see, even if you don't have, I love when you share, even if you don't have a place, like if you don't want to charge for it, the reason why I want to do this is when you start charging people is because in business, you're always going to go to events, you know, or conference or things like that, where, you know, you have to pay for a venue. Like if you have a small team, 10, 20, 30 people, then that's fine. Unless you have a super big space for them to cater in your own home, that's fine. But you want people to do, you say, even if it's $5 or whatever, it doesn't matter. It's just to get people excited about it. Because the reason why I ask you to share, why are you doing this, is because a lot of people are in this because of the family, because of the social aspect, because they want to be a part of a team. So when I am at the event, I promote my next 90-day event, which it could be, you know, next year. Because what happens is I want people to understand that if you're not changing your life in these 90 days, I don't know when there's going to be another opportunity. We don't know if there's going to be another opportunity. How can you feel so sure that you're going to be in the great shape for the next 90-day opportunity? So you only have today. You only have today to make a difference. So when you do multiple 30-day blitz, which is what I'm teaching you today, you do 30-day blitz campaign. And one mayor 90-day a year. So you can see in your business when things go slow, and then you can start the mayor 90-day change. So it gives your team action for them to do. You know, like in countries like Nigeria, for example, where Abdul Razak had an amazing and tremendous success with all these people. Well, now is the perfect time with a blitz to go back to those people, right? You have something to be excited about. Because what makes you going might not be the same reason why somebody else is going. So yes, I love the getaways. I did so many getaways that you pay for your team and, you know, your top 10 producers. Why not? This is all not about you. This is all about your team. This is all about how you make them feel. This is all about you sharing with the rest of the team. So if you are a leader, in this call, and you just want to change the people's lives, and you want to be the one that's creating the difference, and you want to be the one that's creating this Mayor Day Blitz, I'm telling you, I can't wait until you guys send us an email saying, can you guys show up in our Blitz? Because you know what? It's going to give you massive action. Massive action. I have to start going, market to market. I want to see how are you guys building your business? Because I was sharing with Ramin and Sanaz, what we say at conferences is great, but we don't know what it's shared on the field. So you have to be very careful with that. So I love to see the activity. I love to see that you guys are having a good and a positive result and a positive impact with what it is that you're doing. So I love to see, when the leaders actually are taking the action to do that. So when you start congratulating people, so in the leadership, we ask them to share, who are you recognizing in your unit? So I love, for example, that Erin Spring from Alberta, she started doing that with her team. So do you want to be on the recognition flyer every week? I love that. She's congratulating all who place her pre-orders. Why? Because they are empowering someone. And you know what? Your pre-order doesn't mean it's necessarily for you. You can start placing your orders for your VIPs, because guess what's happened this week? We've given so many shopping credits for free because people are ordering the 2 bottles for $100. How many shopping credits they get? Type in the chat. $20 shopping credit. So what's going to happen with those people who ordered $100 today? They're going to get $20 on fashion shopping credits for their second order. So what it is that they're going to be ordering from you again? Fashion. This is repeated customers. So start creating the momentum. Start creating the difference in your team. So I want to share with you that something that happened to me once with one of my team members. She's like, okay, I would call them and say, hey, how are you doing? So do you make the phone call? She said, yeah, I'll do it later. I said, okay, great, no problem. So then the next follow-up, when I'm doing an event or something. So what happened, you end up on calling this, like life happened, whatever, I'll do it later. And then he keeps on telling me, I'll do it later. So for whatever it was, right? So one day, she's actually my friend, but she's like, I'm super frustrated. Like things are not happening the way I wanted it. And, so I was thinking, if you can come and do an event with me. So I get the people excited. And I said to her, well, I'll do it later. And she got like, what do you mean you'll do it later? I'm asking you to come to this event next week. I'm like, yeah, I'll do it later. And she shared that when I said, 3 times to her, I'll do it later, she understood that she had kept saying she'll do it later in her own business. So what I want you to think of is, what are you doing today to change that? So if you're saying, I'll do it later, your business is gonna do you later. So if you're expecting results from your business today, you have to give to your business today. So keep on going with the campaign. And I love that Ramin shared with you the Forensic Networker box from the Blitz Day. So if you have teams and you ask them to compete, like who wants to be in this flyer for the next week, like Erin shared, it's, are you creating that sense of community? So I applaud you, Erin. That was awesome. Because you know what? People want to be a part of something bigger than themselves. And I can't stop sharing that with you. I love that Amarjit said, today never come back. So if today before going to bed, you're not closer to your goal, we never know if we're going to have it tomorrow or that I'll do it later. So start doing today and stop procrastinating, because if you don't have 100 people as of today, that means you didn't send text messages that day. You didn't do the homework. So how are you going to get results if you're not doing the homework? So this goes back to, why are you doing this? I want to change my life over the next 90 days. So for the next 3 months, family, I am in AOMA regimen. So I have to talk to my family that I will be working tons of hours and I'm going to be less social. I'm telling you, if you work, risk, and sacrifice for 90 days, your business is going to be completely turned up. We're loaded with messages every day at the office, with people changing their life, with people. They're not leaders. They're not showing off on Facebook. They are not in any of the chats. You know what they're doing? They're working. They're working their business. They're making a difference in people's lives. They're sharing the product. They're selling the product. They have VIPs buying the product and receiving the rewards. You see, it's what you put out there that is going to come back to you tenfolded. So if you're a full-time LA and you're doing 12 hours a day, between coffees, appointments, traffic, whatever, 6 days a week, or if you're a part-time LA doing 6 hours a day or 4 hours a day, 6 days a week. I love that you share this on the chat. It's like, you can do this part-time, you can do this full-time, but you can't do it sometime. So this goes exactly airing to what I was sharing. When you keep on saying to your business, I'll do it later, or I just do it sometime. So if this week you texted people sometimes, and you follow up sometimes, and you go live sometimes, you use your product sometimes. And I love to say this, because when I go into the office and you have to be wearing fairy all over and flawless all over, it gives you that sense of ownership as well. So move everything out of the way and focus for things to change your life. And this is it. This first 90 days can change your life by doing 1 hour a day. If before you were not even doing the hour. So can you picture your big opulence event? So close your eyes and picture it. How are you dreaming about it? How are you actually making a difference? So you're just presenting like you are a kid selling chocolate to raise money. I love that. When I was doing the presentation, I'm like, I saw myself, because when someone's telling you, I'm selling chocolate for the fundraising of my kid, what do? It's like, okay, give me $20. It's like 5 chocolate. So if you present your FOL like that, will people buy more than 1 bottle? Yes. Yes. So it's no pressure. So I want to see you guys taking your business to the next level by doing the activity, by taking the steps, by putting it into action. So it's within minutes, where you're actually texting 10 people, inviting 10 people to the page. Did you see how the page grew? I think in the FOL video is already more than 1,000 views. Add people to the flawless page. Private message them. It could be text message. It could be WhatsApp. It could be 10 different ones, because people are always in different. So if you texted them and they didn't get back to you, well, text them now on Facebook. Text them now on WhatsApp so you can see if they saw your message. I like to keep it local as much as possible if I want to meet and share with people, just because it just makes my life easier. But if you love the international markets, just do Zoom, Skype, or whatever. So I really want to encourage you to do that. I was hoping I could get my video going, but I don't know why it's not going. Should I join from my phone to see, so you get to see my face too? When you party, then your body, your soul, your spirit, your team becomes like, you know what? I feel like I'm doing something great. I feel like I am recognized for what I did. I feel like, you know, it was worth the sacrifice. It was worth the work. It was worth the risk. So you're feeling not only overwhelmed, but you're feeling satisfied. And your pocket is full. And when your pocket is full, guess what? You want more, right? We are at a ground floor with Fountain of Light. Have you ever been at the beginning of something, among the first in the world? If presented with this opportunity, would you jump? Or would you sit back and watch? I want to share something that in our committee, one of our members shared. And she said that, you know, her friend was launching a product a while back. And she saw her checks go from $8 to whatever, $1,000. And she sat down and watched her. Is she sitting down and watching now? No! She's actually working diligently. I see you, Maria. She is actually working now because she saw her friends' check go from $8, 10, 20, 30, 50, 100, thousands. So don't sit down and see how others are making money. Stand up from your chair. Squeeze you if you need to. Go out and get it done. You know why? Because you're going to see the most amazing results coming out of this. And, you know, it opens the conversation because when your customer is doing on FOL, they're great, they're excited, they're happy. Guess what happens after? They go and want the flawless. They go and want other things. And now that I see Maria is in the office, can I see Mavis on the side? Is she there? Mavis, come and say hi to me. I want to congratulate you in front of everyone. Mavis, show me your face. Smile. Okay, this lady, I don't know if you saw on the email blast we sent. Maybe she's on the highest smart buy in the entire company for Fairy Flawless, and she does it consistently every single month. Look at her, she's so excited. And you know what she's doing? She's selling her product. She's getting 10% extra in the product. She's buying it in month after month after month. She's consistently working. She shows up at every event, same as Maria. They show up to work. They show up to success. Look at them. They're so excited. I love it. So what is stopping you? You can do this too. You can be as excited as they are. Just choose your product and lead with it. If you haven't done it ever, just pick one. Start from somewhere. If you normally do one placement a week, start doing 2. And then the next week do 2, 3. And then the next one do 4. But you have to keep yourself accountable. So I'm excited for what we're going. I'm excited for the 90-day Blitz because if you keep on doing this month after month after month, guess what's going to happen with your unit? Guess what's going to happen with your organization? It's going to be out of the box. It's awesome. You see, maybe everybody's congratulating you on the chat. Leah, Marilyn, Amarjeet, it's just so awesome. You see, we're here for each other, and I love that. So with your 30-day Blitz, you know, you want you to be excited because when you create your events, now people are excited, you know what, we're recognizing the top 10. Like, you know, Erin was sharing in a flyer that she created is like Team Hope, you know, who wants to be in the next week, in the next week's recognition. People are expecting recognition. People want to be recognized. So if you are part of a team, guess what? Someone's going to recognize you. But if you are creating your own team, why not? Be the leader, step into action, do and treat others as you would like to be treated yourself. So I love that too. Nora is saying, I am so inspired and so proud of her. Maybe it's just congratulating you too. Because you know what? It is through the adversity that we do the most. It is through the hardest times in life where we do the most, when we do the best. So you see, what's stopping you? And you know that this Friday when we finished the Flawless promotion, they got it all. I think also Arthur from Montreal, you know, he's selling a lot of the Flawless as well. So he got the sachets, he got the $100 shopping credits. It's just awesome. When Ramin comes with these promotions, I am in awe. I told you when we did with the VIP, for example, where people get to be VIPs and they get their shopping credits. Now with the new system, it's going to be automatically. But I just think it's worth for people to understand that, you know, we have the best VIP program in the world. So if you ever, you know, I love, for example, I've been getting lots of feedback from some of you that are out there. You're looking for other companies and what it is that they're doing. You should be promoting the holiday sale. The prices are amazing. When people coming into the store and we show them the lookbook, because that's what we have in the office, if they come in present, they have the showroom and everything, and they see that, for example, a MERS was $2,000 and is now reduced to $1,000, that's what happens. They buy it. So start sharing the product yourself, because the holiday sale should be having you selling lots of money. But because we were all excited about a Fountain of Life, what's happening now, how many orders of Fountain of Life you're having? So if this week you did, you know, 1 pre-order or 2 pre-orders, well, you're 98 orders far from your goal of 100 pre-orders. That's what Ramin goal was. Whoever does the 100 is going to, I'm telling you, is going to get a huge recognition. I don't know what he's going to draw. Like, he throws this amazing promotion. So you know what? If it was me, I would just be getting the 100 pre-orders. Because it's not about what I receive from recognition. It's about how you're going to boost your business and where your business is going to be after you have 100 pre-orders. Didn't you love the idea of pre-ordering? I love the idea of pre-ordering because people who were excited about FOL can actually have it now in January. And when they have it and when we start shipping, it's going to be absolutely fantastic. I think it's just going to be amazing. People are going to be ordering. It's going to be out of the door. So I'm going to talk to Ramin to see if we can actually share all these new things for our New Year's webinar. Be excited about that webinar. Don't miss it. It's going to be Tuesday, January the 2nd. Tuesday, January the 2nd, we're going to have the New Year's webinar. We're going to have the new strategies, the recap of 2007, what's happening in 2018. And this week is going to be super busy. I told you we're doing a completely new fashion book for you, where you're going to have Posh and Fairy together. Isn't that something that excites you? Posh and fashion, like Fairy and Posh together. So people can shop from $20 from the book. It's going to be insane, yes. So the recordings are normally posted on Mondays. I'm going to try to upload it after we finish. You see, I appreciate that, you know, when we're doing this training on Saturday since we started. So I'm going to try. We always posted the recordings on the following Monday. But since we are like super excited with all the changes, we've been trying to post it like within the next day. So I will try to upload this one today or tomorrow, okay? You're very welcome. So when we are inspired by others because we didn't have a good week, do we want to come to the event next week? Absolutely. So if you had an amazing week and you had, okay, share with me if you have pre-orders. Share with me on the chat how many pre-orders you have. Don't be shy. We are 81 participants, so I need 81 answers. Come on, go. 1 pre-order, Liz, that's awesome. Don't count yours, okay? Last week, we went to Sherway Gardens Mall with an inactive LA, and she was more application of our fashion line and prestige collections after checking out Mont Blanc. Yes! Do you see the difference? Oh my God. 2 pre-order team, yes. Erin has pre-orders, awesome. 7 from Amarji, that's fantastic. All your customers are gonna have fashion shopping credits. 7, that's awesome. Trevina has her first pre-order today, yay! Sonia has pre-orders. Marilyn, 2 and 1 reignited all LC. You see, this is reigniting also people. So if you are in this call today, if you are one of these 81 people that were kind of like sleeping, it's been with us for a while, it wasn't seeing much activity in your business. That's the most amazing part of being an entrepreneur. Every day is a new day. So stop worrying about what you didn't do. 5 from Joy, that's awesome. 1 from Wendy. Estella has a pre-order too. Awesome. 2 from Kayla. 3 from Gail. Apart from mine, no pre-orders yet. Yes, good, Abdur. I'm sure that I will get a couple. Absolutely. You see, it doesn't matter. What keeps you going is what matters. I did a family pre-order, but Corp didn't charge my credit card. Awesome. Well, Laimud, what I would suggest you is you have to process the order again. Probably there's something wrong with your credit card. 2 from Vincent, not yet from Felicity. That's fine. Only mine so far. Okay, Lawrence. Awesome. So if you only are counting your pre-order, well, you know, what happened this week? You didn't do the homework? Remember, 100 text messages, 10 a day, 10 a day. If you're working somewhere else, if you're doing your business part-time, even if you're full-time, you can do more than 10 a day. You just have to be on the phone, 1 hour. Set up 60 minutes of continuously 60 minutes activity. 3 pre-orders this week, Reza. That's awesome. I can't wait for it to come out. It's just a miracle. I'm telling you, it is. 11 pre-orders this week. OMG, Boris. That is so awesome. I have pre-order 6, which include 3 for customers who don't want to order for themselves. That's amazing. You see, if they don't want to order for themselves, if you're leading with a generation that they're not tech savvy, whatever, isn't it amazing that all your personal volume counts now? Aren't you excited about it? If you don't care about the VIPs, if you don't care about the e-commerce, if you want to give your customers a service and you want to go door to door, who's telling you not to do it? OMG, you can go do door to door. Who cares? I love it. The only reason why I was excited about this was being an e-commerce business is making my life easier. But even if you're ordering 20, 30, 40, 50 bottles a month and you're selling them, it becomes irrelevant what the customers do or not. You're just I would still setting them up as VIPs. I would still give them the fashion shopping credits. I would still ask them for referrals. I would still create an opulence experience with them. I will tap into their customers. I will sell them on the 10% for their friends. I just think it's amazing. All family packs, Boris. I love that. You see, would you like to have the family pack and save some money? Why not? I did 2 times and my correct credit card's perfect. They don't have problems with IA paying. No. I'm just saying, Laimud, just make sure you actually place the order. If you just save the shopping cart and you didn't place the order, then it doesn't count as a pre-order. Just make sure that, the only reason why we did the pre-order also, we want to make sure everybody gets their product. It is so much fun, I know. 2 pre-orders, Mark and Zora. I love it. Charlene says not yet, but they are interested, so we'll place orders for them. You see, that's awesome. I always say, when the customers tell you, yeah, I'll call you back. Are they going to call you back? Really? I love that Lauren said no. He's nodding his face, is making sure we understand people are not going to call you back. I need to order right away after release because my family pack are already short of the pre-orders. Yes. You see, people, even our advisors that place the bigger order, it's already sold out. Like Nora already sold out hers. That's awesome. Serious retail profits. Thanks, Ramin and all the Corp team. Oh, you're very welcome, Boris. You see, I want to see more activity. Who else had pre-orders this week? You see, this action is what moves you. This action is going to making you want better, is making you want to more. And you see, when you start experiencing the results in yourself, you know what's going to happen? It's just going to come out of you naturally. Because right now, if you see, it's all expectations. Like, we have to be like super black and white in here. It is that we're sharing with you the studies, the lignans, all the antioxidants, like kind of like behind the scenes. But when people are actually using it, and from the amount of testimonials we have, from the real results, it's just amazing. We just haven't been able to multiply that because the product is not out there. But for those who have tried it, for those who have seen the results in them, I'm telling you, it's just goosebump after goosebump after goosebump. Pipeline is full, in the process of converting. Yes, we're throwing everything through the funnel. You know, it's going to be sorted out soon. So keeping it real, I love that. You see, keeping it real is, we're not selling a miracle drop, parentheses, even though it is a miracle drop, parentheses. It's just exciting, because what happens is that we can't claim it. Like, legally, we can't do all these claims. But seriously, parentheses again, it's making a difference in people's lives. So it's just so awesome. Is that all the pre-orders we had? I feel you. You see, I know. It's amazing, because we are incorporated. We don't want to miss out. Like, even you have no idea, but you know, one of our most popular calls is the Monday call, where we share the products, and it's like the crossfire of products, and you guys can ask questions and be with the scientists, learn about the product, make all the questions that you need, you know, talk to them. And David, which is our scientist for all the regulations, he shares, like, he gets all these emails on a daily basis. Like, is my doctor telling me this? Is my doctor telling me that? Actually, I went to a gala last night, and there was a very, very well-known doctor in my table. So I started telling him, like, can I send you some information about the power of lignans and antioxidants in the body? Because, you know, 90% of his patients have diabetes. And he says, yes, absolutely. So this goes for the people who have asked me, for example, how can they continue the conversation? So I want to train you a little bit on this. So it says, the question, it says like this. So I talked to a prospect about FOL, and she mentioned that she was wanting to try it. So the person wanted to try FOL. So she gave her the information so that she can give it to the doctor. And as she's taking medication for leukemia and, you know, some other sicknesses like fibromyalgia, so she contacted later and say that she didn't see the benefit of FOL. So how do I continue a conversation with this prospect? So here is the answer for you, or if you have had people asking you about FOL, and how can you be stronger with your answers. So I believe that this is a complete choice. We are not here to twist anybody's arm in order to buy something. So when you believe about your product, you believe about the power of the antioxidant, and you believe that whether you will have leukemia or fibromyalgia or cancer or any kind of sickness, anything could do worse if you are already sick, right? You see, how many people have all these secondary consequences from chemo, for example? You know, all the consequences from chemo, they're bad. Like, people get all these symptoms that put them in super bad shape, but they still got to go through the chemo. So having an antioxidant as part of your diet, it shouldn't be, it's not a medication. It's nothing that's going to, you know, give you anything that's bad. The only difference is that you can't claim it. You can't state it as, you know, in writing for, you know, legal purposes. And because the studies that have been made about lignans have nothing to do with us as a company, have nothing to do with us as in FOL. All the studies have been going on for years and years and years of scientists putting together these studies. So if someone just doesn't see the benefit of FOL, well, you know what you do? You move on into the next person. Because this could be someone in your family. This could be someone that's close to you. You see, that person, whether it's sick or not, is just taking an extra antioxidant for their body. So you know what I would do? I just bring it in, put it in a drink, take it for a day, see the difference. You see, whether you believe it's FOL or not, you're giving something good to your body. So don't get frustrated, because what happens is that we put our hearts when we share with people. And that's why we are hurt. That's why we feel like, oh my God, they are not seeing the benefit of my product, because you're doing it with love. And you know what? Don't lose that. If you're sharing with a passion, if you're sharing with your heart, if you're sharing with genuine care, people are going to notice it. People are going to feel it. So I want you to say, and Abdul is sharing what he would say. Well, FOL is one product that will protect and preserve your health. If you have a condition, it will improve and protect your health. If you don't have a condition, it will protect and preserve your health. I love it. 5 drops a day to protect and preserve your health. By the way, OMG, you want to know why I'm excited too? This week, I was in the office with Ivy, our amazing graphic designer in GWT. And we are creating all like the material for FOL. So we're going to have an amazing brochure, and we're also going to have a user manual. So the user manual is going to go for free with your packaging, so people know how to use it and everything. Just because we said 5 drops a day equals 900 cups of apples, for example, remember in our presentations, just because we say that doesn't mean that you only take 5 drops. So 5 drops equals that, but remember it is based on your muscle mass and your weight. So if you are more than 50 kilos, it's 1 drop per 10 kilos. So if you are more, are you going to drink more than 5 drops? Yes, I want you to go like this. Yes. That became super good in the office when we say yes, because you know what? It's not about the amount of product that you use. It's about how good you feel. So I want to read Nora's testimonial, because I'm like, OMG, I want to cry here. We took our grandson to a skin specialist, and on the list of medication, I put FOL because I know I will be giving it to him. The specialist Googled FOL because we heard the video, and she turned around and said, okay, great. You know what? It's just an antioxidant. It's like, it's helping your skin. It's helping your anti-inflammatory process. It's helping any antimicrobial process. It's helping, in any way you see it, is going to make a change in your life. So do you see when you leave an apple outside and it starts to become oxidized? Like within a minute, if you don't leave it in a nice space, fresh or within water, it starts to become like brown right away. So that's what happens with our body on a daily basis because of the free radicals. It's just that we don't see it. So it's a powerful nutrition supplement. Actually, Sonia, just so you know, for example, in Canada, we are not allowed to say it's a supplement. So legally, it's not even considered a supplement. It's actually considered a natural health product. And that's what it says in our bottle. If you see our new, like the bottle, actually the way that's going to come is going to say natural health product. But in a lot of countries, saying a supplement is perfectly fine. It's just in Canada, remember, we go with like the toughest regulations in the world. We are supposed to be named natural health product. So it's a natural health product coming 100% from the natural origin spruce tree, and it's rich in lignans. So the lignans concentration that 5 drops have can equal 900 cups of apples, or 155 cups of lettuce, or 3 cups of carrots. I think I learned it for so many times I've said it. So it's awesome because it is going to give you, the the trust that you need in the product and the belief you need in the product in order to share it. So natural health product, I love it. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you, team. You have no idea how fired up I am. Everyone needs FOL. Can you imagine that? Yes, I just see that every single person. I'll share with you another story just before we wrapped it up. I have a friend of mine. She's a nurse at Sick Kids. You know, we're doing our amazing holiday party in 2 weeks. So if you haven't bought your tickets, well, the early bird finished yesterday. But you know what? I ask you to please go and donate for the Sick Kids Foundation in the GWT page, because so she is a nurse in the ICU, and I just admire her so much. So we were talking, we went one day for coffee, and then we're talking like, how is your job doing, blah, blah, blah. And because she's a nurse, you know, she works the hell of the hours. And so we went for a coffee, and then we're talking, and then she's telling me, you know, oh, I have this because of my work, and my dad has this, you know, he's grown up, blah, blah, blah. And then we're talking about the babies, and then all of a sudden we end up on talking about Fountain of Life. And remember to, you know, in the beginning, until we make this brand amazing, call it Fountain of Life, Fountain of Life, Fountain of Life. And so we're sharing that. And the other day she called me, is like, is Fountain of Life out yet? Like, she's a nurse. She can't wait. She's like, I already have like 20 people looking for this product. So whether it's a medicine, no. Is it going to cure them or something? We're not saying it. We can't state it. Is it going to make a difference in your life? Yes. Is it going to protect and preserve your health? Yes. Are you sick? Is going to protect and preserve your health? Yes. If you're not sick, is going to protect and preserve your health? Yes. I love when Abdulrazak put it that way, because we're not stating anything, but I am sure, and I can tell you, it is helping people around the world. For those very few that have tried it, you all met the doctor at the convention earlier this year. How good he looks. He's been taking this for ages. This is nothing new. It's just we have the power of the discovery of putting it out there into the world. So we want to make sure that you are well trained in that, what it is that you're saying, what it is that you're sharing. And that is going to make a difference for your people as well, your prospects, whether they want to be a consumer or open their online shop, because that is going to take them to the whole story of the beauty and the fashion beside. You see the fashion and the beauty beside it. So I love it. That's where I'm having problems, is to explain it for people to understand the benefits. Okay? Well, where you're having problems is not, don't look at it as a problem, Liz. Just look at it as, how can this become an opportunity for you? So, you know, learn, read about antioxidants, read, like, you know, Google and understand that what's happening. So what I say is like, oh, I'm seeing Amarjit kid there. Hi. He's playing beside the sofa. Hi. Anyways, so where it's not that you have problems, is you just need to know more information. You need to know more benefits. You need to know how to share the benefits with people so you feel confident about it. And when you are confident about the information, because the more you read, the more you know. So it's just, you know, it is a product designed to protect and preserve your health. Instead of taking all these vitamins, all these pills, you just take FOL or Fountain of Life, depending on your weight. And you're going to start seeing the results. It's a good concentration of lignans, and lignans are antioxidants of the trees. So when you eat an apple, where you get your vitamins from? The tree. So what we're giving you is like the DNA of the tree in the extract of the tree. And the Norwegian spruce extract is the BIP of the trees. It's a disease-free tree that, you know, recovers itself. And I just have it here in this extract for you. These are all the benefits. And the benefits and the studies of lignans share, and they that are good for, you know, dementia or skin problems or diabetes. Or, you see, this ingredient has been used in skincare for ages. You know, I believe for 25 to 30 years, they've been using this kind of extracts in skincare. But our extract is particular, is the Norwegian spruce extract. It's not any spruce. So yes, absolutely, Nora. It's actually 22 years. So when you know and you're leading about your product, that's why we're doing product knowledge all the time, because we want to make sure. Now, what's going to happen when the actual product comes out? You know what's going to happen? People are going to have the testimonial, like the actual person is going to be sharing how it helped me, how it made a difference in my grandson, how it made a difference in my aunt, how it made a difference in my friend. We are not going to be able to control the information, but we want to control what is good for. So you have to be really good at that. Knowing the information that you're sharing, so you're not inventing or creating expectations. So I love it. For example, last week when we were in the office, we're finishing our training, and Sanaz had a bottle of FOL with her. And she said, have you tried it? You know, some of the guys that were there, they were like, no, of course no. He says, is it good? And she said, no, it tastes horrible. And then when she gave the drops to the people, you know what the people say? Oh, it's not bad, right? Why? Because you manage the expectation. But if you're telling, oh, no, it's good, you can take it, and then you give it to them, they go, oh, no, I can't take this. It's so ugly. It tastes like wood, you know? But if you tell them it's so bitter, like, oh, my God, no, and then you give it to them, they go, oh, it's not bad, right? So manage the expectations of your people. So I want to read Abdul Razak testimony. It says, yesterday I called my brother-in-law who lives in New York. She detests network marketing. I told him that we have a revolutionary product that can help with the condition that he has. I proceed to tell him about Fountain of Life. Before I finished talking, he said he wants the product. Then I told him if he knows anyone that can refer the product to he said, I know many people. Then I told him that as a VIP customer, he will earn money by referring people to Fountain of Life. He said, I'm in. Isn't it simple? That's called social sharing. So with the VIP process, just so you know, when you are either doing a show or a referral, and if the person wants to become a referral, what's going to happen? You tell me. They're going to make 10% on their shopping too. So it's awesome. People are not joining the business yet, but they are building your business. They're bringing you more referrals. And do you see we have somebody on the line? I just saw him become a co-host. Can we all say welcome to our amazing CEO, Ramin Mesgarlou? I need applauses and drum rolls. I just saw him joining us, and you know what? It's just because we are so excited. We want to make sure you guys have the best of the best of the best information. So Ramin, everybody's welcoming you.
Hello. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Actually, I'm on a treadmill having a workout, but that's, hello everyone.
I love it that you hop on. I love it. Thank you.
No problem. How's the call going? I was on earlier and had to get off so I could get some stuff done and workout done. And so I thought I'd come back on, listen to your fantastic training.
Thank you. Well, you know, everybody's so excited. I mean, the activity is happening. They are sharing. They're honest with me. I told them, if you haven't done so, tell me. And then people start sharing, you know, I haven't done the work, but I need to stop thinking and just, you know, getting into action. So I told them that procrastination starts from us knowing that we're actually procrastinating. So they are going to be good, you know, getting their activity done. A lot of orders. People are sharing how many pre-orders they had, all the people in their list that are waiting for it, the follow-ups that they have to do, and most exciting, Ramin, for them to create this sense of community and the teams growing with the 30-day Blitz.
You know what? The late Jim Rohn used to say, and this is, write this down. This really applies to most people. The late Jim Rohn used to say, you can make up for skill with mass effort or action. So in other words, let's assume there are people who can talk to 10 people and get 5 of them to buy a product or get into the business, right? So, or 3 people or whatever. So, and yet in order for you to get 3 people to buy, you'll have to, maybe when you talk to 10 people, maybe you'll get 1 person. So you're not as good as someone else. Someone else will talk to 10 people, get 3 sales. You to talk to 10 people get 1 sale, right? Mm-hmm. So you can still beat them. You can still beat them. How? Well, they make 10 calls. You make 50 calls. You get 5 sales. They get 3 sales. See, that's what Jim Rohn was saying. You can beat skill with effort. Pure effort. And consistency is key. I've given you a very simple way. Today, Danny gave you a very simple way to create activity. And nothing happens until activity starts. IGA, income generating activity. And beyond results, which will happen, you're also building up your confidence. And when you build up your confidence, you become unstoppable. Let's face it, we all know we have amazing products, our friends and family, associates, everybody we know can use, from our fashion line to 106 patent anti-aging flawless. What a video that's coming out. That video will teach you so much about flawless. If you haven't used it yet, you'll be buying cases of it, because we're getting real scientific with that video, the flawless video that'll be coming out soon. It's been getting shot this week. We're flying the scientists from Finland. We got our own formulator. We got David. We got Carl. We have an entire advisory team. It's going to get shot. You're going to hear the science behind flawless. It will absolutely mesmerize you. So we all know people that could use that. Melanoma is the #1 killer for baby boomers. Skin cancer. You know the baby boomers back in the 80s, every corner there was like a tanning salon. Every chance they got, they went under the sun, they burnt themselves with oils. Well, the baby boomers are paying the big price for that right now. So melanoma, skin cancer, is the #1 problem. It's #1 killer for baby boomers. And we got the FOL G3 Echo, which is the Bruce extract in the Quad AG. So we know we got products that people want. I mean, the Fountain of Life is coming out. We know people, everybody we know can use this product. So we just have to build the confidence to start reaching out. And Danny gave you that today. Text message, hey, coffee next week, we got to catch up. Yesterday I sent a text to somebody I don't really know. You know, they know me, but I don't really know. When they, time to time, they say hello, but I don't really know. So I sent a link for the FOL. I said, hey, Damien, there's a new project I'm starting out in Africa. We're going to sell 1 million bottles this year. Are you in? Watch the video. And he watched the video. He said, this stuff is good. I want some. Yeah, I'm in. What do I do? So, and this guy is, you know, he's a lawyer. He's not even an MLMer. He's never done one. I don't even think he likes MLM. You know, but it all comes down to how you approach it. I don't come across MLME. I love MLM. It's the last bastion of the free enterprise. You don't have to be MLME. You know, the way you approach it like anything else. Approach it like, you know, tell them what you do. And so the point is that what Danny gave you today is a simple way to build up your confidence. And I'll tell you, when your confidence go up, you become unstoppable. Why? Because you have the best products in the world, and everyone you know and meet needs it. So what's the X factor here? The X factor here is your confidence. And the little steps build up your confidence. And Danny gave you that today. He gave you those steps today. So be consistent. Send out 10 text messages a day. Add 10 people to the FOL page on Facebook. Add 10 people to the Flawless page on Facebook. Do it right now. I think what I want to do, I mean, I can go on about this because I'm really passionate about getting out there, honestly, some basic things, guys, and some consistency. You can go sponsor 10 people a month with some basic things and consistency. You can go sponsor 10 people a month. When we first got started, with a lady named Catherine Nash that joined us, and she was from Alberta, and she joined us, and back then, to get a diamond package, it was like $4,600. Yeah, $4,600. Like almost $5,000 to get a diamond package. She sponsored 19 diamonds in the first 30 days. So again, it comes down to, back then we didn't have all these products. We didn't have, it was a basic website. But the point I'm making is that, so what does that tell you? You're excited, your confidence is up, and boom, you become unstoppable. So when we work on our confidence, the way we work on our business, one step at a time, one day at a time, one call at a time, one thought process at a time. Again, Danny gave you how to do that today, but you got to do it. And nothing is simpler than sending out 10 text messages. So here's what I want to do, Danny. Let's, just like last time, we want people to start sending out 10 text messages right now. At the same time, I want you to go add 10 of your team members in your team to the F4L page and to the Flawless page. So keep adding your team members to the F4L page and the Flawless page on Facebook, as well as your potential customers. A quick text message to a customer who you want to get as a customer. They say, "Hi, John, how's it going? I'm going to add you to this epic Facebook page. It's about staying young. You got to check this out. I'm adding you on. We'll chat later." Right? So now they know you're adding them to the Flawless page, or you do something similar for the F4L. Hey, David. Listen, I'm working on a big project, has to do with health, huge project. I'm adding you to a chat group. I want your take on it. And it's called Fountain of Life. Go on Facebook. We'll chat later. Again, you see, this stuff is not fancy. It's not fancy. You're just telling them what you're doing. That's all. When you try to get fancy is when you lose people. So with that, Danny, I'll pass it on to you. I'm here for any questions. But really what we want right now is like last time. I want you guys to put this in practice. For the next 15 minutes as we're talking, send out those scripts that Danny showed you. Make your own. Go ahead. I want every single person on this call to write in the message box how many text messages and how many of them responded with an appointment. Okay? And keep the script simple. Coffee next week? Question mark. We got to catch up. It's been a long time. Question mark. Are you in town? Question mark. Hey, I got a project I want to talk to you about. Let me put like the New Zealanders. I want to give you a feed? Question mark, right? So I want you to do that and put in the message box how many appointments you got all of these text blasts. So with that, Danny, I'll pass it back to you.
Awesome. People are already getting responses from 14 people in the last 15 minutes. So they already got 2 appointments. So I love when they shared, Ramina, they shared earlier, their results from the week, because I said to them, it's already going to be 10 days since we shared with you this. And if you don't have your 100 people yet, means there's a lot of more people to text to go. And the great thing is it could be text, WhatsApp, Messenger. Like nowadays, people are all out there. So you have to be, I shared with them also, Ramin, is text people as you would like to be texted too. Because if someone's inviting you for something, how are you going to react? So you have to do the same way. How would you react if someone tells you, can we do coffee next week? Okay, great. Like it's been a while. Are you in town? I'll be in your area on Tuesday. So people are always looking for, that small gap of opportunity, for build the like and trust again. Be updated with what's happening with people's life, and then share your product, share your opportunity. And the best part of it is that they either become a customer or open their own online shop, and both are great with you. So you don't feel you're pushing anyone to do something they don't want to do. So Levi just got 2 appointments. That's awesome. Marilyn made another appointment.
One thing Trevino's asking is that how do we track this on the DMO, forensic DMO? By the way, folks, we got the Down Under chat group blowing up. Man, they're revved up. Great leadership from Ronan and Sonia and the team over there. So here's what you want to do. The forensic DMO, she just basically use where it says call. Okay, just use that. There's plenty of room for you to, if you have to adjust the titles a little bit, you can. But we definitely, what Trevino's asking is that I'm making a suggestion that within your team, okay, you start the forensic tracking of all this, because you want to know how many text messages are going out, what's the result coming back, what is the percentages of the appointments, how many pre-orders this month, and how many shop launches, how much product sales. So you want to use your forensic DMO. That tracking sheet is in your back office, and forensic is going to be embedded into the Opulence company as our main mandate, main MO. So within your team, if you don't have access to that, get a Google Doc going and get your team to go there every day and put in their efforts. Imagine, say for example, you got 10 people in your team, right? Forget about having 1,000. So you got 10 people in your team, and 10 each send 10 text messages per day, right? So now we got 3,000 text messages that will go out in the next 30 days. 3,000. At the 80% appointment ratio, even at a 50% appointment ratio, remember, this is, hey, let's have a coffee, right? Let's get the coffee going. So that's 1,500 appointments in your team. That's if you have only 10 people. And with 1,500 appointments, even at a 20% launch ratio, at 10%, that's still, we talk about 150 new shop launches. We're talking about hundreds of new sales. So you, as a leader, I would want to know that. Because another thing as well, when you put together something like that, a Google Doc, or get people to track themselves within a group, you're going to find not only you get a better idea of your business, it also motivates them to perform better, right? So, because there's other people there. So again, make sure that you track your progress as well as your team. And forensic DMO tracking sheet is the best way to do that. So with that, I'll pass it back to you, Danny.
Awesome. Well, Sonia just shared in the chat like the KDMO forms that people can use to track their text messages, and that one we also have available. And what I love about this, Ramin, is if you're a person that, you can't keep yourself accountable, I always tell you guys, find a power partner, someone that can work with you, that, is going to be excited for your progress, and you're going to be excited for the other person's progress. So you start building the community. Because when I started this training, Ramin, I asked them, they all agree that we are here to build that community, to build that family. We're here for the brothers and the sisters to be part of something bigger than ourselves. And with the celebrations or the once a year 90-day Blitz, for example, where people are changing their business around, for the good, for the positive, they start seeing their results. And, people are starting to get, Teresa just got 4 appointments in the next 36 hours. It's amazing that, a run-in did 6 texts, 2 appointments. So people are filling their calendars with appointments, and the activity is happening because of a text message. So if you were afraid or you were in fear of actually calling the people, not finding them or whatever, the text is the best way to go. And then from there comes the social sharing. I told them, even right now with all the testimonials and the studies and everything, it's all an expectation, because people are actually not sharing the product itself. So when it actually happens in January, it's going to be crazy. But if you are ready from before, which is exactly what's happening right now with the keyword of pre-launch, you're building that in stone. You're building the foundation of what's going to become your full entire organization in the future. So it's amazing the growth that's going to happen if you keep yourself accountable, going, 10 text messages a day, 10 text messages a day. And
I mean, I love the numbers. 40 texts, 8 appointments already. Like already, this is like quick. 6 text messages. I got 2 appointments. Like, this is quick, guys, because text messaging works, and it's a fantastic method for you to fill up your calendar, and by filling up your calendar, you're going to get some results. Karen Henry says, "Can we do a training for the tracking sheet?" Absolutely, Danny. It's a good idea.
Yeah.
Maybe that will be the agenda for next Saturday. So maybe put it out there that next Saturday we have the epic forensic networker training for the campaign.
Perfect. So we're going to teach you how to start tracking, because this is good for Flawless, it's good for a Fountain of Life, it's good for your fashion, and it keeps you also top of your mind of your customers. So if you have persons or people who are only consumers, this gives you the perfect opportunity and the perfect excuse to give them a call back, during the year. So if you keep yourself accountable of your customers, you start building that customer base as well. And it's amazing, because even if they don't want to do the business because they don't see the potential, like how Ramin was sharing, and before you hop on, Ramin, Abdul Razak, for example, he shared that he talked to his brother-in-law, which is not in MLM. He hates MLM, and all of a sudden he's in. Why? Because of the amazing results a product can have, or the lawyer you just shared. So it's great that people are seeing the potential of, because Fountain of Life is easy to share. So by sharing with you guys how to track it, I think it's also going to help your business as well to, keep on going for the following months.
Merlin says, "I got 30 contracts, made 4 appointments," and of course that's going to increase, but let's stay at this ratio. That's about a 15% or so appointment ratio. That's epic. That's epic, because Marilyn, you do 300 text messages, you're going to get 40 appointments. See, remember, guys, we don't need a lot to hit a home run in a binary like us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, because it pays to infinity. So you do 3,000 text messages, now you have 400 appointments.
Mm-hmm.
And it's easy to do. It is the law of averages. Like Jim Rohn says, you can make up for skill with mass effort. So it doesn't matter if someone can make 30 calls and get 15 appointments. You go get 300, right? And you're going to get 40 appointments. You can beat that with just mass effort. Congratulations for that. Keep it up. I love it. I'm loving this.
And you know what also, Ramin, that by the time you have practiced with the massive action, the skill becomes part of you. Because remember that skills are developed by practice. So when you have the massive action, when you thought you don't have a skill, all of a sudden, guess what? You develop the skill, which is awesome.
Again, today, Danny shared with you what you need to do. Give you a complete system. We got a 30-day campaign for pre-orders this month. Then we have a 90-day campaign for opulence and FOL. So you still go do FOL, but this 30 days is the pre-order. You want to get, because you know why? Because people love pre-launches. People want to be ahead of the news. You're missing an opportunity if you're not using this 30 days. You're really missing a huge opportunity. So make a text message, saying, if you're going to meet, it's urgent. When you meet with them, there's a pre-launch coming up. It's a scientific breakthrough, and we got to get you in the line for this product. And the appointment part is easy. You know why? Because all you do is show the company material. That's all. Anyone can do the appointment. Anyone, because you don't have to do much. You don't have to say much. You just have to become proficient at showing the company tools. This is not one of those companies that we don't have beautiful material. We have tons of amazing material and videos. Because we provide that for you, your job is make sure you have it, make sure you've studied it, so at least you know what they are, and then just show it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not complicated, folks. It's pure effort. And you got to stay consistent. You got to stay consistent. You got to stay consistent. And when you do that, your people will do that. That's when you see the monumental exponential growth. That's a good word. Exponential growth throughout your organization. And yeah, you're going to work your buns out. You're going to do 8 hours at your job. You're going to do 6 hours here. It's campaign time. It's blitz time. Yes, you're going to do that. If you want to make massive changes over the next 30 days and 90 days, you're going to do that. It's going to be not going to be easy. It's not hard. It's just work, right? It's just work. It's just setting up priorities. So right now, for example, you say, well, I don't have time to go to the gym. And you mean it. You really don't think you have time to go to the gym until the doctor says, oh, something's wrong. You better go to the gym. And all of a sudden, and miraculously, you find time to go to the gym. Why? It became a priority. You got to make this a priority now, and it's the financial crisis that we're trying to avoid. It's a financial crisis that we're trying to avoid. Not health crisis because you're on FOL, you're on flawless, and your health is protected and preserved, but it's a financial crisis that we're trying to avoid. Again, be consistent with that.
Absolutely. Well, I think, Ramin, they are super excited. They're pumped for the week. They need to keep on going with the activity. And then the results are going to show because the pre-orders are going to show. People are excited. And then you're generating all this activity during the first 30 days that by the time we launch Uplands on the webinar or the January the 2nd, is what's going to happen. It's going to start to duplicate. It's going to start to multiply. And then it's not only you texting 10 people, it's now 10 people texting 10 people. So that becomes a massive action, and then the skill will appear. So I love that. Thank you, Ramin, for sharing that. And, just to wrap up so that you can be out and, sharing with the world, with the people, making always them feel important and remove yourself from the picture. It's all about the other person. It's all about how are you going to help them with their health. It's how are you going to help them with an opportunity. It's how you're going to empower their life and make a difference in yours. So go and help enough people get what they want, and what's going to happen, you are going to get what you want.
The last thing, Danny, we want to talk about is this. When you do your campaign, guys, you have to already be talking about your celebration conference, right? That's 90 days later. So I would say because we're doing a pre-order in December, and then we're doing a 90-day blitz for Opulence and FOL in January, you should be right now selling tickets for a celebration conference in March. Or in early April, right? Wherever you are, either within your organization or within your country or your whatever it is, you can work with the upline, whether it's your team or your team with the upline, whatever it is, you should be having that strategy talks now. You should be talking to hotels or some type of restaurant or conference center now. You should be telling people, selling tickets, telling them in 90 days, we're going to have a celebration conference. And the tickets are $20. Everybody buys 10 tickets, and their job is, as they recruit, they sell those tickets to those new recruits. So they have it in hand, just like a product. Because if I launch a shop right now, and somebody says, okay, I'm ready to go, and so what do I do first? We're going to place your order. Here's the ticket for the conference. I mean, in the next 90 days, 45 days, 30 days, whatever is left, we're going to rock the house with your contacts, so you'll be on that stage at the celebration conference. That new person hits the ground running. Why? They want to be on that stage when the celebration conference comes. He also tells that new person, these guys are serious about this. They have a conference coming up. They're working towards something. It gives them a target. So again, you need to be talking. The conversation right now in every chat group needs to be that the celebration conference at the end of the 90-day campaign, which should be end of March or early April.
Awesome. Well, Ramin, people are also asking, that is going to be, of course, our own conference. So I would say stay tuned for the New Year call with all those details and all the plans for 2018. But that has nothing to do with your own Blitz, guys, because whatever you choose, you can, get together with a team of, for example, Alberta. everybody in Alberta can get together in one team and create one bigger event, or Edmonton or Australia. So that builds a sense of community. So if your team is small, that's why I said to you, if you're not a leader, if you don't have a big organization, that's okay, because you are part of a bigger organization too. So we are all part of the same team, and that creates a sense of community.
Well, again, just to be clear, when we say celebration conference, folks, that's you and your upline setting this up for your team. It's not the company. It has nothing to do with the company. We'll have one in Toronto, not us, like we, not corporate. We'll have people like Renee and the leadership in Toronto. We'll have one in Toronto, Reza. We'll have one in Ottawa, Montreal. We'll have Sherry. We'll have it in California. We'll have the Aussie team. We'll have an Aussie New Zealand team having in New Zealand. Again, Nigeria team will have in Nigeria. It's up to you. It's not complicated. You go to a hotel, conference center, you book it. You know how much it costs for the dinner and gala, a DJ. You break it down. You say, we got to have 200 people there. You get your inner circle in, which your launch team, right? You get your launch team. And then, guys, we need to sell 200 tickets. There's 10 of us. There's 20 tickets each. And let's go sell over the next 30 or 90 days. So it's easy to do, and it gives you pressure, doesn't it? Because now you got to get it done. Folks, the people who make it, the people who make it, it's because they take things seriously.
Yeah.
Most people, let me just say this. Most people fail at everything, right? At everything. They don't go to the gym all the time. They're on their diet, whether it's on their jobs, relationships. And I'm not talking just personal relationships. Could be friends or whatever. Again, so it's not because they can't. It's just because we we refuse to evolve, get better, and we give up too quickly, right? We give up too quickly. So this is why we need to, if you want to have a better than average life, we need to become a little bit different than what we are, right? We don't need massive leaps. We make small little changes. And these calls are an amazing place to make those small little changes. Yeah. That next 10 text messages that you wouldn't have done unless you were on this call, and now you're doing it. So when you take those small little changes, and eventually, it's like an airplane, right? Eventually, 1 millisecond due to the wind or the weight transfer of the plane, instead of going to Dallas, you will end up in Mozambique, right? So that's why we have a GPS to keep us straight. Same thing, you do small little changes instead of ending where you're going to end up, you're going to end up where you want to go versus where you're heading now. I think for most people, where you're heading now, it's not a place you want to be. So you want to make those changes. So those small little changes, over time, you're going to find yourself in a much better place. So, and it starts on calls like this.
Yeah, absolutely. So thank you so much, Ramin, for hopping in. I know we all need to go back into getting the action massive for the weekend. So just to wrap it up, keep on going with your activities, your IGS, and tracking your progress, your text messages. Choose your venue for your Blitz on your teams, and this is going to create amazing momentum. So thank you all for taking the time. Thank you all for being champions, how Abdulrazak called you, because you're making the effort to being on these calls, getting this information, and make a difference in your business. So I'll see you next week. Stay tuned for our tours on Mondays and Wednesday night. If you want to hop on, I know Renee hosts them from the Toronto office. And I'll see you guys next week. So have a blessed week and see you all next week.
Well done, Danny. Well done.
Thank you. Bye-bye.